Salah. Oh, he's put one on his backside. He is so special. It's Mohamed Salah.
What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. So in this video, we're going to be doing episode 3 of the Mohamed Salah My Player Career Mode. I just wanted to show you guys this amazing view from the team hotel that we're staying at before the Bayern München game in the semi-final. So while we're up here, I'm going to take a look at a couple comments from the last episode while we're looking at that beautiful view. So we have this one from Jacob and he says, can't wait till the Champions League games. I have to agree so much right here. I cannot wait for the Champions League to begin. European nights at Anfield, it's going to be super special. Then we also have a comment here from Samande. He says, man, this is going to be the best thing on YouTube. Keep this up. Please show more highlights, more about Mohamed's life outside of the matches. And yes, there's going to be some awesome cutscenes in this video. But if you guys also have any ideas about anything I can do, outside of the matches, even like the cutscenes and stuff, let me know down below in the comment section and I can maybe do that for a future episode. But yeah, there's going to be many more cutscenes in the next few episodes, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'm going to make sure that the storyline is very good. But anyway, before we get into this match, we have to do some match analysis, because actually last year we did play Bayern München as well in the preseason tournaments. This was in the Audi Cup in 2017-18 preseason, and as you guys can see, we got this amazing goal right here. Sadio Mane with a nice back heel pass, and of course it ends up at Mohamed Salah, who gets the goal right there. So that is very nice. I think we ended up winning this game like 4-0 or something. It was pretty special. So yeah, we just took a bit of a analysis and look at their tactics, because pretty much this was the biggest team so far we have played in this tournament. I think Bayern and Liverpool was the favorites to win this whole tournament. So we are now meeting in the semi-final, so we had to do a bit of homework right there before we got into this game. But it's gonna be special to see how this game goes, and hopefully we can win this one and get to the final. That'd be amazing. Anyway, as you guys can see, the team is looking pretty solid. We have Mignolet in goal, Arnold and Robertson at fullbacks, Gomez and Matip at centre back, Fabinho, Henderson, also Wijnaldum in the midfield. I think that is the strongest midfield we've started so far in this tournament, and of course we have Sadio Mane, Firmino and Salah up front. But anyway guys, let's try and go for 3,000 likes to this video. That would be amazing. The support on the first 2 episodes have honestly been unreal. The first episode has got like almost 70,000 views. I think the second episode has almost like 50,000 views. So thank you guys so much, honestly. It means so much to see that, and it just makes me so much more motivated to keep doing this series, because I know that you guys are liking it. So it would be awesome if you guys could drop a like. But take a look at this right here, players to watch. 3 goals so far for Firmino in this Invitational Cup, and of course 1 there as well, or a couple goals for Thomas Müller as well. I think he was like the highest scoring one in this tournament so far. So yeah, hopefully we can stop Thomas Müller. We're starting with a pretty solid defense. I think it's the best defense that we've started actually this whole preseason tournament. So let's hope that we're not going to be conceding too many. As you guys can see, Klopp is focused right there. He's ready for this match. He does not like Bayern München, of course. He had Dortmund in the Bundesliga as well, so he never likes losing to Bayern München, and I don't think he's actually lost to Bayern München in a very long time as well. So yeah, hopefully this is not going to be one of those times. But yeah, just take a look at this right here. I love this new cutscene before the game begins. It looks like the camera angle is a lot better than it was on like FIFA 18, so I love that right there. It's really cool when the players are like handshaking and stuff. But this is the squad right here. As you guys can see, we have Alisson, Van Dijk, Keita, Sturridge, some very good players on the bench. I'm not too sure where Shaqiri is, to be honest. I haven't seen him yet, so we'll see what happens when the season starts, if he's gonna be involved, but I'm not too sure where he actually is right now. Anyway, yeah, we're starting with a very nice squad right there, and hopefully in the final, if we get there, Alisson and those players can also get their first game. Then we also have Bayern München right here. They're starting with a very strong squad. Iron Robin, David Alaba, some very nice players right here. Renato Sanchez, Tolisso, of course Thomas Müller up front as well. So it's not going to be an easy game for sure. That is a certain fact right there. So we pretty much get the game started, or not really get the game started, because after 36 minutes we get the first chance. As you guys can see, Arnold whips in the cross to Sadio Mane, and he heads that in after 37 minutes. Now I have to say that this by far was the most difficult opponent yet. They were having so much possession than the other teams that we played. We played like 3 very bad teams, to be honest, or not bad teams, but just like teams that we should be beating, and we pretty much beat them comfortably, like 4-0, 3-0, things like that. But this game was gonna be different because obviously it's Bayern München, it's not a bad team at all, and yeah, they like keeping possession and stuff, so that is what they did for most of the first half right here until we were able to get that goal. And take a look at Klopp as well, he looks very happy about that. So that is his second goal in the Invitational Cup, so that is very nice to see right here for Sadio Mane, and hopefully we can just keep creating chances. So this was in the 46 minutes, 1 minute before the first half was over. We do get the ball right here, and somehow we are able to like outstrength Boateng, which is crazy. And yeah, we're able to get a nice chance right here. Wijnaldum with the shot, but yeah, the nice save there by the goalkeeper. So we're not gonna get our second goal, but that was not too bad right there. It just proves that we can just literally run past defenders, even though it's Jerome Boateng who is fast, who is strong. So yeah, our Mohamed Salah is really improving a lot and becoming better all the time. But yeah, we get a nice header right there at the target, but that was pretty much everything that happened. Once again, as I said, this was a difficult opponent, so not too many chances in the first half. But as you guys know, if you've been watching the series, in the previous games, we have always gotten into the first half winning 1-0, and then in the second half we've always scored like 3 more goals. So hopefully we can score some goals in the second half. That'd be amazing. But yeah, Sadio Mane with the only goal of the game so far in the 38 minutes, so that is very nice, and hopefully we can just keep the lead, not concede, and that means we're gonna of course get to the final. But they actually get a nice chance right here with Coleman. He's running down the wing, and he is, I think, gonna be crossing that. We actually headed out and we tried to win that header right there, but we're not the best at winning headers and stuff, so they actually come to a nice chance right there. Of course, if that was a target, then it could have been a goal, but we get a bit lucky, so that is nice to see. And of course, yeah, Klopp decided to change right here with Klein and Arnold. I don't think Arnold had his best game. Coleman is a nice player, very fast, very strong, so Coleman was pretty much a difficult player for Trent this half, for this game so far, so he decided to sub him out. But that was pretty much everything that happened. Not really anything happened in the second half. No chances for us really, not too many chances for them. They just kept a lot of possession, as I said, and I don't think we were too we just wanted to pretty much defend our lead. We didn't really want to go crazy all out attacking and keep creating chances, because that could have been bad for us, if they actually got the ball and they could have scored a goal. So we just kept it nice and safe and easy, and we actually do need to end up winning that game 1-0. Only goal by Sadio Mane, and that is the first game we have gone without scoring, but we don't really care about that. As long as we're winning, that is all that matters. But yeah, this now means that we're going to be in the final of this Invitational Cup, and maybe we're going to be bringing him in the first trophy of the season. Take a look at this as well. We took a lot of autographs and pictures after the game with the fans. That is nice to do in the preseason games, because we do need to have time for that. And as you guys can see right here, we're going to be playing Eibar in the final. They actually beat Mönchengladbach 2-0 in the semi-final, so that is very interesting to see. And yeah, Liverpool versus SD Eibar, never played them before, so that is going to be a very interesting final in a couple days right here. But before we get into that, we actually had a few hours off, and we decided to go ahead and explore Japan a little bit, and we decided to pretty much go on this Ferris wheel. And we just looked at right there, just look at the colors, look at everything from our preseason tour before. Obviously in a couple of days we're gonna go back to Liverpool after the preseason tournament is over. But yeah, nice to see this right here. We had a couple hours to just sit there and think, and just talk and just keep the squad even closer than what it is at the moment. We're all just friends, we're all so nice to each other. Nobody hates anyone, so it's amazing to see the team and morale at the moment. And take a look at this squad for the final. Alisson in net for the first time, Van Dijk in defense for the first time, Matip as well. Keita now starts his first game as well. So this was by far our strongest lineup so far in this preseason tournament, and we're going all out for this final. We really want to win it, and hopefully we can do that. So as you guys can see, the stadium right here is also looking very nice. A very nice venue right here for the final, the Panasonic Stadium Center. So this is going to be super exciting. There we have the trophy as well. And of course, even though it's a preseason final, we still want to win this final. We still want to get this confidence before going into the season, right before the Premier League begins. It just boosts everything, before the season, that we actually have won a trophy, won, this whole tournament in front of Bayern and a few things, teams like that. So as you guys can see, they are actually focusing on me right here with Mohamed Salah. They said that I was a player to watch, and to be honest, that is very true. And we're gonna be doing something crazy in this game. I have a good feeling about that. I was so ready for this. I was so up for it. I want wanted to score goals, I wanted to get assists and just win this game for the team. So yeah, just take a look at this squad right here from STI Bar. They had Pedro Leon. I've heard about him before. I've heard about that Enrich guy as well before, but other than that, I haven't really heard of any of these players. So it's just gonna be interesting to see how this match goes down, and yeah, hopefully, you know, we can be able to get to win. But obviously this team as well have also managed to get to the final, so they're not a bad side. We're not gonna be underestimating them, even though they're not, you know, the most popular team ever. So yeah, just take a look at our squad right here. We have Ben Davis on the bench. He's a brand new signing. We have Milner, Lovren, Sturridge, Wijnaldum, Mignolet as well, which is nice to see. But once again, not too sure where Shaqiri is. Shaqiri, I haven't seen him yet on the bench or anything, so maybe it's actually not for Liverpool in FIFA and in career mode. Not too sure about that, but yeah, we'll just see what happens when we start the league and stuff. Just take a look at that. We're just, you know, talking about the game, just getting us ready for this match to begin right here. Mohamed Salah is ready. We are just ready to go right here, and hopefully we're able to win this final. Eindhoven is going to be starting off right here with a kickoff, and I just felt right away that the atmosphere was a lot bigger in this game. You know, I suppose that is realistic as well, that some matches have bigger atmospheres, but just take a look at that, the pass right there to Firmino, and he's going to be hitting the post with his left foot, and literally like 20 centimeters more to the right, and that would have gone in, and we would have literally won or leaded the game after like 6 minutes. But that was a super close right there. We're creating chances, so we get another one here after 20 minutes. Mohamed Salah with a header, and we hit the crossbar. That was an amazing header right there, and then Naby Keita with a shot, but it doesn't come to anything. But we are creating the most chances. We are the ones that is pretty much dominating this match. And then we get a bit lucky right there, and the ball ends up at Naby Keita with his first start for us, and he actually doesn't get the goal with his left foot, so that is very nice to see. And we are now winning 1-0 in the final. And just take a look at these awesome kits as well. It's the first time that we have used these white kits in the preseason and in the whole season, and they just look absolutely amazing. And yeah, we're just going to be using those so much more in Champions League and, you know, Premier League and stuff. I just think that those are one of the best looking kits we've had for many seasons, I believe it is going to be. Yeah, of course, it is the third kit, so we're not going to be using them every single time, but you know, sometimes we're going to be using them, and I think they look just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, there we go, the first goal in that kit, and the first goal in the final for Naby Keita. So we get another chance right here after 46 minutes, or I do not think this is going to be a chance. It's just going to be the end of the first half because nothing really more happened. Once again, it's a final and stuff, you know. The other team was not bad. They were keeping possession, but we were able to create a bit more, I felt, in this match than we were in the Bayern Munich match. So once again, we're going into the first half with a 1-0 lead. That is literally like the 4th or 5th time this whole preseason we have won 1-0 after the first half. So that is crazy, and hopefully we can just keep scoring a few more in the second half. But at the same time, we have not let in a single goal this whole tournament. Like, that is just crazy. We have kept a clean sheet in every single match so far, so it'd be amazing to do that as well in the final. But yeah, here we go, guys. Wijnaldum right now on the ball, pass it to Mohamed Salah, and we're just gonna, you know, keep running right here. And we actually see Sadio Mane right here, and we cross it in to Sadio Mane, and he gets the goal. Somehow he's able to score that right there. I'm not too sure how. We'll have to have a look at the replay because that was just an absolutely insane finish. And once again, not a bad assist by me either, you know, with the right foot as well. So that is the weaker foot once again. You know, last episode we had an absolutely insane assist with our weak foot as well. But just take a look at that, to whip right there from Mohamed Salah to Sadio Mane. And I'm not too sure if that was like an own goal or if that was Sadio Mane. Let's take a look at this right here. So it looks like, yeah, they pretty much both hit the ball at the same time. So that is a bit lucky right here that it happened. But yeah, we don't really care about that. We get the goal. That is nice to see. Sadio Mane gets the credit for the goal as well. So very nice to see that. And now we're winning 2-0 in the final. And that is his third goal as well in the Invitational Cup. So very cool right here. Now we're winning 2-0, and hopefully that is going to be enough to win this whole final. And just take a look at this insane run by Mohamed Salah. I just was running right there, called for the ball, and actually I went for the chip, but it doesn't matter. Henderson gets the goal, and I know that I should have just shot that right away, but I felt like the keeper was going to come out a bit more, so I wanted to do like a chip just to be a bit cheeky. But I know that I should have just shot it. In the future, I'm just going to be shooting that and not doing any chips and stuff because that is just ridiculous. But yeah, we actually get the goal though. Henderson gets the rebound, and we are now winning the match to 3-0. We could have had our goal right here in the final, but yeah, I just it was a bad decision by me, so I'm gonna make sure to do it differently in the next you know, few games and stuff. But yeah, Henderson right there gets his second goal as well in the Invitational Cup, so nice to see that the captain as well is contributing here in the final, and he's actually not going to be substituted out for Milner, who's going to be coming on in the 61st minutes. And we're just gonna be safe in this right now. We're just gonna be not taking it too crazy. We're not gonna be, you know, creating too many more chances. We're just gonna keep possession, play it nice and easy, keep a clean sheet for the final. We do get one more chance right here though. I saw a bit of space right here, went for the finesse shots, but it wasn't the best power and everything, so that was a nice and easy save for the goalkeeper. But now it's been 92 minutes. They have the final chance right here. Are they gonna be creating anything? Are they gonna be scoring a goal? We have still not let in a single goal this whole tournament, and that is it for the final, guys. We do indeed win the final against Idbar 3-0, and that is just amazing. We get our first trophy as well, which is in the preseason tournaments. And just take a look at that. Mohamed Salah, Ben Davies, the new signing, Wijnaldum, Fabinho as well. Fabinho has been one of the best players in this tournament, I have to say. He has been so solid, and he's gonna be amazing for us when the Premier League begins. But just take a look at this right here. Here we have the trophy, guys. Leave a like on this episode for the first trophy in this career mode series, and hopefully there is a lot more to come this season. Maybe we can win the Premier League, maybe we can win the Champions League, maybe the League Cup. I'm not too sure. It's gonna be very interesting to see. But yeah, just take a look at this right here. James Milner is lifting up the trophy, and let's see, there we go. The confetti and everything is going crazy in the background, and the players are jumping and going a bit crazy. Once again, you know, it's a preseason, so it's not the biggest trophy ever, but it's just for the team morale. It's nice to see that we can, you know, win things and stuff like that and beat the big teams like Bayern München in the semi-finals. And yeah, I'm not too sure. They're going a bit crazy right there, in my opinion. It's just a preseason, so maybe we should calm it down a little bit right there. We're just gonna take like a team photo before we pretty much keep moving on. But yeah, just nice to see that, you know, in the third kit and everything. It's just nice to see that we have won a trophy, and the players are standing right there in the background as well. Firmino doesn't look too happy about it. I'm not too sure. That was just a bit funny, but yeah, there you guys go. Winner of the Invitational Cup in Japan is indeed Liverpool. So right now we are gonna be going back to Liverpool in the preseason, or after the preseason, because obviously the Premier League begins in a couple of weeks time. So we had to yeah, just keep advancing right here, and we had to go to the airport, and we're now heading back to Liverpool, and just in time for the Premier League and everything. I cannot wait for the Premier League to begin. I'm just so excited to see how things are gonna be, how the atmosphere is gonna be, you know, just how better the teams are gonna be as well, because we are playing at world class, and so far they haven't been too difficult. So maybe I have to actually change it to legendary as well instead of world class. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. And as you guys can see as well right here, this is not a message we want before the season starts. Trent Alexander-Arnold got injured in training. He has suffered a torn hamstring and will be out for 2 months. That is not what we want to hear like a week before the season begins. So hopefully he can come back soon. But yeah, that is very sad news, and I suppose that Klein or Davis are gonna have to do the job for him. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys a question right now. If you're still watching the episode after like 17 minutes, let me know down below in the comment section saying I'm still watching. I'm gonna go on heart every single comment that's saying that, because I just want to know, guys, if some of you guys are actually watching the whole episode. So just comment down below in the comment section if you're still watching. But here we have some objectives as well for the first 4 games against West Ham, Crystal Palace, Brighton and Leicester. We have to get a minimum rating of 9 in average, score at least 4 goals or create 4 goals with assist, and as well maintain a 90% to pass completion rate. So that is going to be very exciting. But that is all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like for more, and I'll see you guys in the next episode when the Premier League begins. Peace out.
Wake up and pray every morning. All of the hate, I ignore it. Nothing they say is important. Nothing they say is important. I wish I could stay in the morning, but I got a plane in the morning. I'm trying to be rich and important. I'm trying to be rich and important. I'm trying to be rich and important.